If you build it, they will come. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. Guys, I am super excited to share this video with you here today. Today I'm going to be covering one mission critical flaw. If you are on WordPress, I've seen a ton of these errors happen, and I'm going to clear this up for you. Here's the issue. A lot of people will set up a beautiful website on WordPress and then they scratch their head and they go, why am I not being found on Google? Well, I'm going to show you this one simple setting here today, which will completely change your life. Before we get started, if you're not familiar with me, I am Tom Batman Ziegelbauer. I help businesses and entrepreneurs grow their business through technology, and that's exactly what we're going to do here today. So let's get after it. Unfortunately, I've been real blessed to have been allowed to use this as a case study, as I have encountered this twice in my last 30 days, the same problem happening. So we have these guys. I met with them on Wednesday. One of their objectives was we want greater visibility on Google. So I said, cool, awesome, I can help you with that. So I typed in the name of their company and where they're located, and the first thing that shows up is this ad in position 0 is what this is called because it's an ad. So I'm going down through this and I'm going, okay, well, they're not in position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to page 2. Nope, not on page 2. Page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are on Google. So I do a website audit. And the first thing I find is that they have something called a no index tag turned on their website across the board. A no index tag tells search engines as they come in to completely ignore the website. It's a tag to allow you to either hide information that you don't want the public to necessarily see, or there are places on your website where you're under construction and you want to be working on it, and then you turn on this no index tag, and then you've got to remember to turn it off. One of the unfortunate things about WordPress is under settings, under reading, search engine visibility, this is by default turned on. Let me read this to you. Discourage search engines from indexing the site. It is up to search engines to honor this request. So it's a really simple fix. You take this, you uncheck, and you click Save Changes. They can, the link is expired. I've been sitting on this page for a while. Okay, so this is mission critical. You gotta do this if you're on WordPress. 2 is I turned on something called Yoast, which is a free plugin. Under the features of this, you turn on XML sitemaps. We've talked about this in another video where it's these text files essentially that allow Google to and other search engines to efficiently spider through your site and index your site. The other thing I turned on was this SEO Data Optimization. The first time that you install Yoast, it'll ask you to do this. Maybe took 2 minutes to rip through his site and create these XML sitemaps, and it automatically will put in title tags and description tags for you. And then after that, we have to tell Google to find us instead of just being accidentally found. Let's give them a little bit of push, and the way to do that is through something called Google Search Console. I signed up for this, placed a little bit of code in the head of their website to allow me to do this. Then you take the location of that sitemap. Now we have all of these different subpages underneath it to allow them to crawl. Last step inside of Google Search Console, then you do something called a URL inspection for the home page. You request the indexing, it looks at your page, takes about 2 minutes. You request that indexing and it moves it to the top of the crawler list. for them to come in and see your site. So when I did this website audit, it said that his pages were loading somewhat slow because of the images that were being displayed on his homepage. So there's a number of free tools. This just happens to be one that I saw come up when I was installing these plugins. So I ran this, maybe took 5 minutes to run through his site, and it shows you, here's the image optimization log down at the bottom. In total though, we started out with 21.79 megabytes in terms of the original size for all of the images on his site. We reduced that by 66.2%, and now we're down to a total of 7.36 megabytes. What does that mean? We are going to increase the loading speed across his site by 66.2%. That's huge. That's one of the ranking signals to Google in terms of search engine ranking position. The last thing I did from him from a usability perspective is you want to have income producing opportunities and calls to actions on your site that are visible, and he did not when we started this whole process out. So this is a common error, especially when it comes to building menus, that you will put your call to action, say at the end of the menu, like book now or call me or whatever that may be. Put it at the beginning. Put it like right in front of them. You want them to buy something, right? You're in business. So let's put you in the best position for that. So what did we do? 2 menus on the website, moved requests for services and our services up to the front of their navigation. So that's now right in front of your face. So in this case, we can now see on the website, requests for service are in first position. They're the first things that stand out. And this is their request for service. Now, especially on mobile, you couldn't even see this. So now it's right in front of you. Why this is so exciting, and I'm glad that you stuck through with me to the end of this video, I want to show you the results of this. So Martin is spending $500 to $800 a month on Google ad spend in order to get him into this search position 0. What if he didn't have to? He's been doing that for at least the last 4 years. So if we take $6,000, which is his yearly cost at $500 a month, times 4 years, that's $24,000 that he's spent over this period of time. Can you afford to waste $24,000? I know I can't. I know most people can't. What if we could get you onto page 1 without having to pay Google to do so? I'm going to show you how we do it. So this is less than 24 hours. Just by making those simple changes, you can do this search for yourself and you'll have the same results. So if you type in Medicab transportation, we're going to count through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In less than 24 hours, through 15 minutes worth of changes, maybe 20 minutes tops, it took me to do all of this. I was able to get him on page 1, position 6. What do you think I'll be able to do in the next week? What do you think I'll be able to do in the next month from now? People pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for this type of service, and I just gave it to you for free. Really, really, really simple. So hopefully you enjoyed this video today. Hopefully you got something out of it. If you did, please help us out. Hit that subscribe button down below, hit that alert button, hit that like button, share this out with other people, comment down below and let me know if there's some ways that I can help you out personally. I definitely would appreciate that feedback. And remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.